All right, 6.6. Find the equation of a line given 2 points. So in this case, what you're given is 2 points and you need to find the equation. Well, folks, as we've discussed in other videos, you know that to find an equation, you need 2 things, whether it be 2 points, a slope and a point, or a graph that involves 2 points, a slope and a point, or y-intercept and another point. The idea here is that we're going to find an equation given just 2 points. Example 1. Find the equation of the line passing through the point -1, 2, and 5, 10. So you need to find the equation of the line with those 2 particular points. All right, first thing we're going to do is find the slope. To find the slope of those 2 points, we have to use the formula. The formula being y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Another neat way to do it is to do it the way we've talked about before, and that is we write -1, 2 going upwards, kind of like the rise part. And then we also write 5, 10 going upwards. And now we're going to run with 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And what we've created here is our formula. M is equal to 2 minus 10 over -1 minus 5, which will give us -8 on top and -6 on the bottom. Now we need to reduce this, so our final answer for our slope will be 4 over 3. Remember that slope must be reduced. So we found the slope now. Next part is we need to use one of these points to find the y-intercept. So we're using the point 5, 10. We could have used the point -1, 2 as well to get our answer. So we're using the slope 5, 10. The point 5, 10. We have the slope 4 over 3 and the point 5, 10. We're going to sub the slope, m equals 4 over 3, and we're going to sub the point 5, 10 for x, y. We're going to sub it into y equals mx plus b. That is, what is y? Well, y is 10. 10 equals m. M is 4 over 3. And then we sub in x. X is 5. Plus what, folks? Well, that's right. It will be plus b. Next, we're going to simplify. 10 is equal to 20 over 3 plus b. All right, so we have 10 is equal to 20 over 3 plus b. What does that mean? Well, now what we need to do is move the 20 over 3 to the other side. That is, we get 10 minus 20 over 3 equals b. Well, now the next step is to either use your calculator or calculate this without a calculator. How would you do that? Well, you would convert 10 to have a common denominator of 3. So 30 over 3 is equal to 10. Minus 20 over 3 will give our answer for b. What is 30 over 3 minus 20 over 3? That's right, folks. It will be 10 over 3. So b will equal 10 over 3. To find the equation, we will have our final statement. Therefore, the equation is y equals 4 over 3 x plus 10 over 3. And that will be the equation. Now, don't forget, you might be asked to find the equation in standard form, and that would mean you would have to expand this using standard form. Let's try that, just so that you know how to do this. So if we were to convert it to standard form, what would be the next step? Hopefully you're thinking, oh yeah, we need to multiply each and every single one of these terms by 3. So we multiply each term by 3, and we get 3y is equal to 4x plus 10. 0, and then we move everything so that the x is positive. So you get 0 equals 4x minus 3y plus 10 equals 0. And this, folks, would be your equation in standard form. 4x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. That is your equation in standard form. All right, moving on. Part B. Let's try another one with 2 points. Let's see if you can get this one. So you need to find the equation passing through those 2 points. All right, let's go through the steps, folks. Actually, you know what? Let's try this without my steps. Take a moment, pause the video, and try this question. Okay, welcome back. What we need to do is find the slope. Hopefully you've already done this. Find the slope of going between those 2 points, and that is you take -3, 2, write it upwards, 6, -10, write it upwards, and draw 3 lines. Once we've done that, that will result in 12 in the numerator and -9 in the denominator, which will result in -4 over 3, and that will be your slope. Next step is to take a point, any one of the 2 points. This time we chose 3 over 2. And we can find the equation using a slope and a point. So we will sub m equals -4 over 3 and the point -3, 2 into the equation for x and y into the equation y equals mx plus b. Okay, so to do that, we need to do the following. What is y? Y is 2 equals m. M is -4 over 3. X is -3 plus b. We need to find the value of b. 2 is equal to -4 over 3 times -3 is going to be 4, because -4 over 3 times -3, so you multiply the -4 and -3, that gives you positive 12, divided by 3, the answer will be 4. So 2 is equal to 4 plus b. That means that b is equal to -2. Therefore, we can make the statement that the equation is y equals -4 over 3x minus 2. And that will be the equation in slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b form. Let's try another problem. Well, before we do that, let's recap some information. All linear equations require a slope and a point. Now, how do we do that? Well, we need to make sure we find the slope first and use the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or use rise over run if it's a graph, or we use the concept of parallel lines where they share the same slope, and perpendicular lines where the slopes are negative reciprocals. Now, that's important to note. So step 1 is to find the slope, and we can do it multiple different ways depending on the information we're given. Next, we're to find a point. You have to pick one of the points that you're given if you're given more than one. You pick one point and use the slope. We sub the slope in for m, okay, so that will be sub m equals the slope, and the point for x and y into the equation y equals mx plus b. Once we do that, we can find the equation. So it's really important to follow these steps in order to find a linear equation. Every linear equation requires a slope and a point. All right, folks, well, that's the end of the lesson. Have a numerical day.